Classic one, but
yep. When in doubt.
Instead, it just put it into deny range for Kiyotaka. Whoa, early first blood. He is indeed the king of the lane, and he has already killed Pure.
This is a strong lane. A lot of offensive potential. You land that Ursa, you might just go for another all-in again.
Hey, learning curve. They finally put it to work here. Got some spells to actually use.
This is my issue with this lane construction. You get this timing on the Ogre, and the DK can't help you use it at all, and you're just dead again.
Okay, well, very... Another spell cast from Yakult's brothers to try and secure a range creep that doesn't quite work. You hate to see it. Zeal slowed down. Wait a minute, the double melee lane almost found themselves a kill until Baboka came in. Hex and a good body blocking. Sacrifices his own HP to make sure Zeal's going to be okay. They may try and turn this around, though. Dragon Tail's going to be put to use. They do have Pelosic coming in from behind. They're going to go for the fast kill on a Pure and do manage to get him. Now the snowball into the Ogre Magi. All these heroes are low, but the poor, useless Ogre can do nothing to finish him off.
Very timely rotation from Paulson. This lane was getting abused by that Dragon Knight with the Bloodlust. He turns around, gets the double.
It does leave the Dusa entirely alone, and she may die for it. The stick charge is coming to play, though. Gets back, the dead shot, he still has that. That'll finish him off. The raindrop or no save does enough damage anyway.
Saw the tip from Pure. He knows there's going to be retribution for that commitment.
To follow the channel as we're here at 9 minutes. TP in. Now Fly is a similar situation where he is having multiple heroes trying to set up a dive onto him, but he's a very tanky hero. So instead they go for the pick off on Pelosin. Snowball's gonna only take him so far. Save is here on the other side. Hits him with the calling. That'll be enough. Now half HP, half mana rather for Fly. Nero closing in fast. Managed to get him inside the arena. Doesn't hit the spear. Doesn't matter. They've got him. Very easily get that kill. Double for Kiyotaka. And a third. These galvanized stacks are gonna get out of control nice and early if Kiyotaka can nab himself yet another kill. And he does. Triple for the man.
That is a very early triple kill out of Norman. DK can generally choose when to output it, though. Paulson will go down again here.
He's not having the most fun with this situation. Zeal caught inside the arena after he tries to hammer away. Does he run down the river? Does he run to the left? He runs nowhere. In a little circle before he dies. Kiyotaka has been
the lineup.
Somebody has got to die. The Ogre Magi is a decent pickup, I suppose, especially if you can get the Finger of Death stack off it.
Hit him with the claw.
Zeal in some trouble, though. They went for the global ganker. He activates his Blade Mail. Hammers away. It is probably the toughest hero for BetBoom to kill.
And he is tanky. Blade Mail plus Spark of Courage armor puts him up to almost 20 here.
Now he's thinking about going back in. Zeal, does he want to drop the ultimate? He's going to go hammer after Kiyotaka. Kiyotaka still has a little mana to work with. Zips away from that last hammer spin. But now the silence. Emo kicks him and they got him. What a play from Emo.
I don't know if he meant to kick him away, but it was very stylish.
It was.
And Emo finally finds something in this game.
And what a something it was. A 6x kill streak for Kiyotaka. Shut down. Now they're going on to the Medusa without their Storm Sphere. This is a curious play. They got off the Stone Gaze.
It's a Solar Guardian.
Got him on the dead shot anyway. And they still have the Dawnbreaker ultimate. They just are not going to use it to help the carry out.
I mean, I will say the Dawnbreaker ult into the Medusas. It's just, there's no real save there. It's just the Dawn coming in to maybe turn it himself.
Wait, they have an amp damage. This is a lot easier of a fight to take as they chain stun up Pure, and thanks to the amp damage on Emo, they make it pretty easy. Now, they don't have too many resources, it seems, not comfortable.
Combining the Dawnbreaker and the Earth Spirit around the map, finding some big core pickoffs, and just abusing the fact you have super high HP plus his double Blade Mail.
Is he baiting it again? This time it's a ward that they're being baited onto. The Magnetize and the Blade Mail turning a lot of damage back onto this Mars. He's dead. There's still some HP. No, the Earth Spirit is actually the first one to go down, and Nero's okay. Tusk pushed up to the high ground. Oh, this is a fight the rest of the team of Yakult's brothers could not get to. Zeal pinned to the tower that they were once taking, though it looks like Miro will finally die for this one. Zeal still has a lot of HP, but the Ignite from across the screen catches up to him, slows him down, and Kiyotaka, another double for him.
Really nice teamfight execution here from
somebody else got it for you instead. 8 to 12, and they're rolling after Pure. Once again, the target of the Dawnbreaker global ganks. Now they got that kill. Are they going to be able to win the fight afterwards? Because Miro's willing to take it. Got an arena on two with the calling on top of it. It is just a shredder of damage inside of this arena. Another ult from Zeal. Thanks to the shard, he's able to survive a bit longer than the Earth Spirit, but the outcome is all the same. Both the cores and the Tusk will.
The question of, can one team use them better than the other? Find little openings. Look towards Kiyotaka on this storm. He's the biggest playmaker.
But he already activated his hammer, so it was a tough time for the Mars. Still, though, they have their own BKBs to be able to work with. Zeal's going to get burned out. The Magnetize is adding up, though. Once the BKBs fall away, they might be able to get this kill. As he got it reinitiate on that Magnetize. Kiyotaka will tick out. Now he's going to roll after Kateomi at the same time. Gets a kick on him, slows him down, but they don't want to keep going. Pure is coming in hot. And Yakult's brothers feeling a little cold without that Stone Gaze.
You're afraid of getting counter-initiated on. You can't just sit there and throw things on an ogre and then give a free arena storm jump.
Nice catch by Miro. Olsen has been mostly food and mostly free for BetBoom when they...
It's important for their lineup to have the vision advantage because they want to single target jump somebody. So if you single target jump a hero on the front and then give that counter-initiation to Yakults, it goes both ways.
They really want to jump fly
clutch
here?
hacks.
Nice calling. That is continuing the silence of the Medusa. Now they pinned him as well. He's out of mana. Oh, does Kiyotaka take? Oh, wait. No.
That is not where you want to go.
You don't want to be going inside him. Maybe they do. The Dawnbreaker ultimate is looking pretty good. It's chaining up the disables. They got Kiyotaka. Wait a minute. It all worked out perfectly.
Where was the damage after that snowball? They were just all getting zoned by the Earth Spirit. See if FlyFly makes some use out of it. Could come in clutch as aggressive Hex on the Dragon Knight.
Kick him back. He's going to be glide near. Emo does have BKB though. Pure also has BKB. Emo choosing to keep rolling in because he's got the Dawnbreaker coming in, but
this Magnetize is still ticking.
Getting away. The Magnetize, Emo's going to roll after him, and he managed to get him all, and the hammer brings down the Ogre as well. He managed to get 2 for 1. Emo, okay, he does get burned out by Kiyotaka. Kiyotaka has enough mana to zip away, but what a great exchange for Yakult's brothers. A 1 for 3. That's 140 mana. Not to mention, like, obviously he has to flip it back the other way, which is kind of awkward. So
it does give you regen, I think, though.
Yeah, 2.5.
Maybe his choices were just abysmal.
Maybe not. Hex is going to be used onto the Mars, but I got to force Staff away. Close to try to pounce on that one. Meanwhile, the Lion is dead. Now Arena, that's going to be able to finish off both supports. So they're both dead. Fly, can he just BKB TP away? Nothing to cancel it here. But it doesn't matter. Good God.
The single target burst is significant as Emo's going to try and salvage something here or escape.
He is gone. He's going to be hit by the disables. What a one-sided engagement. That was just awful.
They just ran him down. Bloodlust on everybody. The right click is significant, and they do not care about that TP out. They vastly out HP them.
Nice reactions. Losen blinks away, jumping deep way. Kiyotaka did get disabled there for a second, silence up, but they didn't have any stuns on him.
Still stuck in this turtle. This ward bottom is going to scout all this movement.
Is this an opening? Blow up the Mars as quick as you can. It's not fast enough. He didn't even get to much below half at that point. Got off the Arena Spear, which will kill both supports, as it seems to do most team fights.
What are we doing here?
Bloodthorn does a little bit of work. There goes the BKB, trying to pull away the Deusa. Bait him in a little bit deeper. The snowball, he does manage to pick up Fly in the knock up in the air. The chain stuns on the Storm Spirit. They turn the damage back around. Couldn't take away that Aegis. Do manage to get it down. Never mind, but Pure, he is couldn't breathe low, but he's healing back up thanks to his Satanic. He gets back up to about half. Emo tries to roll after him, just comes a little bit too shy. The shards, it doesn't block him in either. They only lose heroes, don't get any kills. All they could do is take away the Aegis. Another assault on the high ground for BetBoom.
Gotta watch out for these AoE pulls.
They are
Pure
sitting
will
outside the base
cleave
right
you
now.
down if you get clumped.
The smoke, it's only protecting some of the heroes right now. They see the opportunity to grab FlyFly. They couldn't get the snowball save. Instead, they get pinned together. And Pelosi will die as a result. The BKB does go out for FlyFly, and his Stone Gaze on multiple heroes. He's trying to finish off Miro and then get out. Get away because he's running low on mana, but Kiyotaka won't let him get out so easily. Quick hex onto the Dragon Knight. Kiyotaka does get stunned up. He's almost dead. They got him. And FlyFly is still alive, and the Magnetize is still on the rest of these BetBoom heroes as well. They have to retreat.
These fights are so weird. It feels like die back on that Tusk.
These Magnetizes are ridiculous.
I mean, it's the best spell you have going for you. Absolutely. Almost to that level 25 talent as well.
And without the Mars and without the Storm Spirit, it's a good opportunity for Yakult's brothers to take a trip outside of their back.
Didn't get the chain stun.
And didn't get the chain stun. Oh no, the dead shot is on the Earth Spirit. They've lost their best hero. FlyFly, he can't do it alone, that's for sure. Save. He gets bailed out, and now they're going to take advantage of this one, run down additional heroes. Can they get the Dusa? Dusa goes to the TP away into the trees. They have stuns. They've got him. Katomi's there when you need him. They get the stun required. And that's...
More at the No More. This man is turning into his own carry, especially with Bloodlust to help him out. And they're just going to push Throne. They know this line has no buyback. The Earth Spirit also has no buy on the gold alone.
Yeah, the Earth Spirit is the scariest part of going for the throne. That Stone Form kickback.
No save again.
He tries to get the snowball save, but Save says no saves here today.
Hero in the game. It was not even close, I think. I think Storm's still favored to win the lane. I just think Ember's happy because he doesn't have to play against Huskar, so.
Tag team activated to try and slow down Miro. FlyFly can't put any damage in it because he is just too low on mana. Hit by the stroke, that slows him down. Miro finishes him off. Double edge to secure first blood for Miro. But because Miro, it's the norm for Centaurs, but he did go horsepower. It just means no boots required. He's just double bracering up into Blade Mail. I don't know what Dusa's going to do to push him out of lane. It seems unlikely. Emo challenging for the Water Rune. Kiyotaka pulls him back. Does that Water Rune, does it make it enough for Kiyotaka to live as Boboka shows up with a Blood Grenade? A blast comes through. Emo almost dies, but he lives long enough, gets the kill. And things swing a little bit towards Yakult's brothers in the mid lane, but it goes back to BetBoom, perhaps in the side lanes where Zeal will die. As the support leaves, there is always a weak spot as a result. So, see if he can find impact elsewhere. Kiyotaka is still not level 6, and the Power Rune is coming up. Emo is level 6, and he's going to try. Mass TPs are coming in. The Snowball's still going to land on Kiyotaka, activating the tag team. Will it be enough damage? The Cogs pushing him away. They only need one more hit. Emo's struggling to get the silence off him, but he finally does manage to jump over the Remnant, finish him off. He will die. A trade-off of 1 for 2 as BetBoom brought both supports to protect their mid laner.
They were ready for the game plan. Making some fast moves. Nighttime does strike down here. And trying to get aggressive. Another rotation from the Tuskar, trying to get active, like you said, and puts that tag team to use.
Nicely done. Lone Druid is an easy pickoff. As they didn't have the support rotations, they certainly used those TPs for the mid lane already. Katomi. Cogs, he is still battling up against 3 heroes, and it's a long ways home. Does manage to get the Tusk onto the high ground. Nicely played by him to put himself next to that cliff, but it also puts him within arm's reach of the Night Stalker. Claws down another one.
This is a way faster game.
Within amp damage.
I don't know what to say if that had happened.
Kataomi looks like he got spotted by the ward that they placed when they went for that backstab on mid, so they saw him kind of rotating across. He was sandwiched between 2 cores.
Oh, he could get caught by that Keeper Orchid if he doesn't see Boboka.
Almost got Kataomi, but he managed to get the silence onto the Ember Spirit. He's picked up inside of the Snowball, and the Orchid has returned onto the Ember Spirit. He could get chained up here, but the Soulbind on 2, plus the double silence and the Stomp. How are they not dead already? They're going to probably fall, but the Storm Spirit might be in some trouble. He's slowed down underneath the silence. No Stampede to get him out this time around. How did Emo and Pelosin survive through that? That was crazy.
Absurd that they get out of there, and now they're still looking for more.
Goes back in is Miro, but it looks like he's going to run out of damage as he couldn't get off that double edge. He gets Stone Gaze midway through the animation. Katomi dies at the end of it. Nobody dies on the side of Yakult brothers.
Very quiet from him.
Yeah. And not the same amount of farm due to the stacks. BetBoom. The smoke is spoiled, and if they couldn't get him last time, they'll have a second go at it. This time, it'll work.
storm was coming.
During this nighttime.
He's got Blink and Stampede, but he's half HP, so if they could play outside of his vision, surprise him with the Void, get the damage on him, get the silence on him, no chance at an escape through Blink or Stampede.
That is always going to be a welcome sign, starting on the Centaur, especially if he's low, because then there's no... Maybe nothing? They will absolutely jump him if they see him.
Running to him now, Fly, how quick does he react? Orca goes out now, the Manta Stone Gaze goes out, but maybe they can still burst him. The Stone Gaze stuns are there, but he's still trapped inside the cogs without any mana. He is just done for, sandwiched between too many heroes. There is still a fight though. Yakult's brothers, they've been winning fights without the Deuce potentially. They thought about taking it, but the Soulbind grabbed the Night Stalker, the worst hero to be locked down. Still though, the back line looks like the Tusk trying to get that support kill, managed to get it with the help of Emo. Now they've got Kiyotaka in their midst. Kiyotaka is gonna make one last jump away. Emo and Zeal still in pursuit here. The chains doesn't land onto him, and they can't quite get him with the Remnant, and the silence lasts too long. Zeal.
He was able to take the Coddle out, removes a lot of the net worth from this Yakult's lineup as, well, they'll find Miro on a wave, should be able to get him here.
Yeah, it's a lineup that still plays very fast. A team fight ends, they're ready to fight again in 30 seconds if it's night. So they go.
Strong item in this game, and he's getting it fairly early here, very far. Smoke from
the Night Stalker is playing around a high ground ward, but he went to the other side of things where BetBoom will see the initiation chain the stuns rather easily.
Dark Ascension into an Aegis when you don't have nighttime waiting for you on the other side. It sounds really risky.
Get so much information here. They're going to try and blow up the Bkop Kado, which they spotted through the rocket flare. Pelosin couldn't bail him up. They got the gem back in their favor, though. Kiyotaka doesn't have much mana, though. His BKB's going to wear out. He's going to make a short little zip TP away. The Night Stalker gave up on that fight, though. They went to Fly. They've already killed Pure, and they're running down Miro next. A Stampede away. The Ghost chases back to save. They got him on the Yules. That'll be a dead Centaur, and Zeal knows it too. He's hunting for more, and I believe he is gonna find it in save. Just maximizing the kills they get out of it.
Backfired.
Still have the gem to take away your vision. This is gonna be a rough 5 minutes for BetBoom. Do you manage to get a pick off, perhaps? Hook shot into a Gleipnir. He had a Ghost Scepter that was on its way, I think, but I guess never got to him.
Have to look for more of these kind of pickoffs. Abuse the power of the Storm Spirit here.
Manta Stone Gaze. Fly, not taking any chances here. Kiyotaka will use his Illusion Rune to get out of the chains. Gleipnir still catches him. Centaur Stampede to chase after it with an Inkswell Bear. Not finding any heroes in range just yet. BetBoom apparently not that concerned about this window of time.
Top tower has fallen.
Smoke response from Yakult's brothers. Are they going to go into this fight anyway? Pelosin makes the jump onto the Grimstroke. Got a knock up in the air. Couldn't immediately kill him. Emo's going to finish him off, though. A 1-4 trade-off so far, but Coddle dies just as well. Kaitomi, hook shot, trying to stop this Ember Spirit from dicing up the team, which he is doing pretty damn well. Got to be careful of those bears, though. Kiyotaka managed to get a root on him. Fly, trying to save with the Stone Gaze. Got the bear. Couldn't save the Ember Spirit. They go back to be able to deal with the bear which will kill the Lone Druid. They get the Clockwork in turn. Now to chase down Kiyotaka is out of mana. Pops BKB. 5 more seconds until he has TP. It's not looking great. He has a regen rune, but it's not giving him enough for you. Boboka says it's lights out. And sure enough, Kiyotaka dies with his kill streak now ended.
This Night Stalker is so strong in... Fly? Gonna start the siege.
Right, this is when you go high ground. No Aegis and about to be daytime. That makes sense. Zeal blinks in. Nice jump in from Emo, though. It was all about the opportunity. Okay, not a nice jump. Not a nice jump. I lied.
That Tuso illusion did some work there.
It did a little bit. It did a little bit. Ouch.
That's why you don't go high ground, Austin.
I mean, why did they go high ground now? Yeah.
Well, either way, it's daytime in that Roche spawn, so BetBoom are looking to make a play. This is your chance to come back in this game. 10 seconds for that Ember respawn.
They can find the pickoff right now while the Ember is out of sight. Maybe. They run into the Deuce, so the Tinky's here to be able to pick up. Once they get the Soulbind, denies the snowball pickup. Man, save is just the anti-save measure against Yakult's brothers. He is just entirely countered Pelosin every step of the series.
And BetBoom have taken that option both games. They're not even going to go back for Roche. Pure He wants base right now.
You see if they can get the buyback out of the Dusa, which he may have to oblige here. Jumping from the Storm Spirit, low on mana, has to use the Stampede to try and get away, get over the gates. Emo is still chasing after him with his BKB. Kiyotaka being pulled around. Wait a minute, the Remnant's going to stay on top of him, and he managed to finish him off. Pure, his bear is at half right now. They're losing this fight without the Dusa. Zeal and Emo are doing it, but the BKB is on cooldown. Can Pure catch him on as he comes down from the Yules, or is the bear just going to die as Zeal's trying to finish him up? Now Pure, his hero, is also in trouble. Managed to get the true form. A second bear comes out. No entangle on Emo. Zeal's going to chase after this one, though, and Pelosin is on his way as well. A snowball, a silence. Miro jumps into it. Pops and stomp, but Zeal is able to get away. Thanks to the shard, they're stuck here for a while. A TP out for Miro. Pure's going for the kill on Zeal. Managed to get it. Kiyotaka's back into play. Finally, after his buyback, he's here.
Second round from the Storm to bail out the lone druid here so that now Pure can go back and roll. Are they going to walk into this high ground ward?
A shield rune for Emo. The smoke breaks, but they want to stay in their vision, especially during nighttime. Boka spotted. There's a good target to be able to go for. They finally make their jump. Get it 4 versus 5. Emo jumps headlong into the back lines, gunning for save. He's not going to be able to get it so easily. In fact, now he's met with a hook shot. Still has BKB, though. And a shield rune. Zeal tried to go for the back as well. Still, though, save is very much protected. Soulbind put onto Emo. Doesn't latch to anything, though. Teleports into the outpost, ready for a fight.
Here I am.
Ready to D-ward, perhaps. Jumps in, immediately got the silence. Onto the Tusk. No punch is going to come out here. That's a counter orchid. Emo. This Dusa illusion is a menace. They have to try and deal with it. Fly does manage to kill it now. There goes that advantage. They see the low druid a little bit low, put a nullifier on him, slow him down, force him to use his true form.
Oh, it kicked him
back, away from his bear. A snowball up through, does manage to hit pretty nicely. Fly's controlled up. He needs to be able to get off the stone case now, but now the Manta, a double control, refresh used, and now he's out of mana. The Dusa is going to go down. It's up to the Ember, it's up to the Night Stalker, but they can't kill anything. They're running around, chasing after save, finding absolutely nothing during their BKBs. Zeal is going to get run down during nighttime. It gets worse and worse for Yakult brothers.
Dark Ascension fades, and you come down into a world of pain as Fly's buyback. Spell Amp in this lineup has come alive in the late game as BetBoom continue to shift this win probability towards their favor.
And even though Fly used his buyback early, BetBoom feels super confident about pushing the high ground anyway, even though the economic damage is done. Got the kickback though, underneath the tier 4s, Pelosin's gonna die for it. They didn't get a kill, and now the hook shot in with the numbers advantage. They see an opportunity to perhaps end this thing. Emo jumping around, trying to finish off this bear. Pure's bear is still up for a little while longer, but managed to ram through it to finish it off. He's got another one. Emo forced to use his BKB, playing around their high ground vision. Gotta look out for that Dusa illusion as well. Zeal hopping forward, got the BKB out of Kiyotaka, and now BetBoom say, okay, we've got him over a bell. Emo's dead. I said watch out for the illusion. Well, save. They've been chasing after save this entire time. They finally killed him, but by God, save got something done in return. He took a bigger scalp.
Shiva's for the Ember. He just buys out. No buyback on any dire hero right now. They are all in.
And BetBoom are not going to be caught unawares. They're going to smoke into Yakult brothers.
Who catches
who?
Nobody's
showing. The smoke is going to break now. Got off the darkness, but Miru, he's already got the jump onto the Night Stalker, and he dies so quickly, man. Kiyotaka's damage, it's crazy. He kicks him away. Not a Storm Spirit. He doesn't care. Emo, once again, chasing into the back lines, and all BetBoom does is make sure their back line stays alive. Okataomi, wait a minute. Kiyotaka does actually die here. No buyback there. Emo does have a little bit of mana left. He'll be able to get away. 2 dead on the side of Yakult's brothers, though, with no buyback. They got a small win, but it is not an overwhelming one. The Storm's away, his buyback comes back up. Never mind, straight for the tier 4s.
No cliff available. You can't stop it.
They got more damage on the Dusa.
Where's the team?
But can you stop?
It's just
They're going to jump in now. The Bear's going to kill it too damn quickly at this point in time. They won't be able to pump out the damage. The Stone Case is a momentary reprieve to the inevitable. And that is BetBoom taking this series.